What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today, as you heard, my exhaust, I wouldn't really say you heard much, but you know what? That's my stock exhaust. The only performance modifications I've done to this was it was off video and all that. It was like before I even started making videos or whatever. I ended up putting a K&N air filter and a K&N cabin air filter, or cabin filter, or cab, yeah, cab filter, whatever. Anyways, those I believe are the two modifications I've done in performance wise, and honestly, I wouldn't really call them like big performance modifications. You're able to hear them a little bit. What I should have done was kind of did a stock hearing on both filters, or stock filters, and then after video or whatever, after shot on after installing those filters. Do they improve my? The only thing here's the guys, it's a kind of like a catch-22 with cold air intakes. I want a cold air intake, but the thing is, the enclosed ones kind of like they suck in a whole bunch of hot air because it's right underneath the engine. So the stock one it's an enclosed air intake, right? Usually cold air intakes are they're not enclosed, and they're just hanging there and all that. They look cool and all that, but they do add a whole bunch of performance and all that, but not by a lot. And honestly, what they end up doing is just sucking up a whole bunch of hot air. And the cold, which they sound nice, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, they do sound nice. But the thing is, AFE sells like an enclosed cold air intake and all that. It looks nice. It does its job probably better than the stock one, maybe. That I'm assuming. I don't know the whole details to that, but since it's enclosed and all that, I'm thinking it does suck a whole bunch of cold air and does a lot of better stuff. But honestly, I've been seeing a whole bunch of reviews that they you don't hear them as much. You don't. They are quieter, and honestly, I'm like, if they're quieter, I'm not gonna spend like $500 on the AFE, because that's the one I was going for. The AFE cold air intake. It's enclosed, so I'm like, okay, it's enclosed, and that's kind of what I wanted. Something that looks real good. But if it's quieter, I'm like, really quieter? Like, I'm trying to hear that thing. Like, but it's usually with performance modifications, it's always a catch-22. You if you want, you can't have everything unless you probably fork up a whole bunch of money. But even then, a cold air intake, I want an enclosed one, but I'm not gonna be able to really hear it. But a regular cold air intake that's not enclosed, you're able to hear it, but it also sucks in a whole bunch of hot air because it's right underneath the end, or right underneath the hood, where there's a whole bunch of what's it called, hot air. But honestly, with the Charger, the intake is kind of away from the whole engine. It's kind of like in the corner, so it's not going to be drawing as much hot air. But honestly, I'm good with the filter, honestly, honestly. So, but yeah, guys, the reason you ended up hearing that shot is because I'm getting our aftermarket exhaust pretty soon. I'm not going to tell you what exactly I got it, but it should be arriving today. And then on today's July 1st. All right, it should be arriving today, and then hopefully on the 2nd, I end up installing this catback exhaust. Yes, I'm gonna let you know it's a catback exhaust. It costs, I don't know if I should say, it's not the Solo Performance, because I was looking at the Solo Performance, but I hear a whole bunch of people saying that it's a whole bunch of drone and stuff with that, with the Solo Performance, which Solo Performance ended up costing about $900. And honestly, I wasn't really trying to. I don't mind paying $900, honestly, guys, for the catback exhaust. Also, really happy, but I don't really want a whole bunch of drone. This exhaust I paid, I'm not gonna tell you how much I paid, because I feel like that's gonna give it away. And honestly, you can probably guess on what type of exhaust I got. There's not a whole bunch of exhausts for the V6, and the only reason I'm getting the exhaust is because, I really want this V6 Charger to be able to sound better. It's not a muffler, because I was thinking about getting a muffler, guys. I was thinking of getting a muffler on this thing, but I don't want the drone. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure if just adding a muffler is gonna really help it all that much. So I ended up just, you know what, like, just fork up the money, get a catback exhaust for this Charger, and it's hopefully gonna sound a lot better. So yeah, you're probably wondering why I'm inside the car. I'm gonna get a couple shots of the stock exhaust sound inside the cab, and hopefully it sounds good. Actually, it'll sound better. You probably won't hear much, but we'll see what happens. All right, guys. You guys are going down with that. Let's go. Anyways, guys, yeah, as long as this exhaust is a lot louder, I'm happy. And no drone, a lot louder, and improves fuel economy. I don't know. Here's the thing. With fuel economy, I feel like it's gonna be it's like catch-22, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna theoretically it's gonna improve fuel economy and all that, because it can throw a whole bunch of more air in there and all that to your exhaust and stuff like, or your intakes and exhaust and stuff like that, or whatever. But anyways, if you're gonna drive all crazy and all that just because you want to hear that sound, it's not really gonna improve fuel economy. So just because you're gonna floor it all the time, so it's one of those things. Yeah, it does gonna improve your fuel economy, but like, is it really gonna do that? I feel like you're gonna get worse if you the way you drive, just be able to hear that sound. If you're always gonna be driving like a race car, I feel like it's not really gonna improve your fuel economy at all. If not, it's gonna be a lot worse. So honestly, fuel economy, that would be a beneficial if I'm able to get way better fuel economy. But I'm not like, I'm not looking for like, oh, I gotta like start upgrading to get better fuel economy and all that or whatever. But I do want, I do want it like better fuel economy. Like, I'm not saying by like a lot. I'm not expecting this to be a Prius when it's not. I'm hoping like, I don't know, give or take 20 miles per gallon at least. But now I'm like 19.7, which isn't too bad, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm not really complaining about it. It's just with gas prices right now, I'm like, damn. Because with this, I fill up 87. So it's not too bad as 91 with the VAT, since I haven't been driving it all that much. It's either this or the bike. And so, yeah. All right, guys. So here is pretty much the performance page. Gonna pretty much base it off as soon as I get the exhaust installed. I'm not even gonna get a tune. I'm just gonna check out all these performance stuff, see if it did anything different. As like I said again, guys, I should have done there with the filters just to see if those filters actually ended up doing anything. So if you go to your charger, you just go to your apps, performance pages. I just use the engine honestly, because it tells you your oil PSI, it tells you your power and your torque. So that's what I ended up doing. So power, I'm pretty sure is like obviously like horsepower, then how much foot-pounds of torque, and it tells you a lot more. You could go to the dyno page, which honestly I don't really care about. Sure, you could show your graph and all that. Well, you know what? I might just keep it there. See what happens. But here's the thing: it only keeps history of the 60 seconds. But we'll see what happens. You know what? I'll just keep it at dyno. As I get onto this interstate, go a lot faster. We'll see what happens. At 0. Yeah, I'm not sure how good that was. I'm not sure how much power this thing makes stock. I think it's like 290 or something like that. I'm not even sure. I don't think I've seen it go past 250. But it's a little disappointing, but I'm not really too concerned about that. Yeah, guys, I'm not really too sure. I'll leave, what's it called? I'll leave the actual horsepower number down below in the video. Actually, I'll put it in the screen somewhere. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm not expecting a lot from this. As long as it's like, hopefully 250, I'd be happy with like 250. You know what I mean? 250 horsepower, that'd be nice. But I'm not really I'm gonna see if I can squeeze out the most out of it. I'm not really planning on making this thing like a race car. Honestly, I'm not. It's never gonna beat the Corvette. And eventually, I do want to make modifications for the Corvette, but at the moment, it's not really gonna happen at the moment, just because I chose an expensive platform, guys. I don't know why, but it's just, I love Corvettes and all that. I feel like it's perfect stock, but it can be better. Actually, I wouldn't say it's perfect stock, because or else I wouldn't be trying to modify it. But yeah, I like it how it is stock. So, but in terms of modifications, I feel like it just might be cosmetics. I was hoping to get a exhaust for it, but just never did happen. So I'm like, oh well. I'm like not really too worried about it. So, but yeah, guys, those are the numbers. I'm getting an exhaust installed pretty soon. I'm gonna actually end up. Damn, dark as hell. Get some light in here. Come on, focus. There we go. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna have for you guys today. I'm getting an exhaust pretty soon. I'm gonna install it myself because I'm not gonna pay somebody to install like a bolt-on exhaust or like a bolt-on modification, something like that. I could easily do myself. And then I'm thinking of taking a trip to California, from Colorado to California. I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking the Charger or if I'm going to be renting out a vehicle. So I'm not sure if I'm going to take the Charger. I recently got an oil change done, but for the fact is, I might get the spark plugs because I have about almost 80,000 miles, and I'm going to be doing like an 80,000 mile review, even though I'm like shy of like 200 miles. I'll like check out how many miles I got, guys. If it'll focus. Damn. See if let me zoom in. There we go. 79,794 miles. That's how many miles damn, focus. There we go. That's how many miles I put on actually, no, I got this thing with like 20,000 miles, I want to say, about 20,000 miles. So I've put about 60,000 miles. But so far, this thing is running like a champ. This thing's running like a champ. So I'm going to be doing a 80,000 mile review pretty soon, probably before it hits 80,000 miles. Because if I do end up taking this thing into California, it'll have like here and back, it'll have like 82,000 miles maybe. And then after that, I'm going to be doing an oil change. So yeah. But anyways, guys, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, hit that bell for notifications. And if you haven't followed me on my IG, please follow me on IG at Super Sport Miguel. I'll be uploading. You'll probably find out what exhaust I have before this video goes live. So definitely follow me on Super Sport Miguel, because I'll be posting things there before I post things on YouTube, just because I have to edit and there's so much content and videos I'm making. I'm thinking of uploading 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So this video might go on Monday, but I'm going to be doing a goal. So I'm going to be uploading 3 videos a week, and then I'm going to be uploading 4 shorts. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday are going to be my days that I'm going to be uploading shorts. So, but anyways, guys, like I said, you definitely follow me on Super Sport Miguel on my Instagram. Follow me on, I keep saying TikTok and posting that, but I never post anything on TikTok. But anyways, guys, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. All right? I'll see you then.